DC. We're out at Pam's house, Mom and I, and we are going to have another wonderful meal with Pam, and then we're going to find other things to get into.
All that food.
Show her your new haircut. Woohoo! New haircut. Looks good.
Thank you.
Hello.
Come
Howdy.
on, Faith.
Let Sadie in.
No. Come on.
Oh, smells wonderful. I wish I had smell-o-vision. I found you a present the other day.
She said that I said, well, I didn't take it.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Isn't it perfect?
Yes. Oh, there's a perfect wall right there.
Yeah.
See there?
Just right.
Okay, guys, what is on the menu for today?
Chicken Alfredo from scratch.
Ooh.
Roasted butternut squash.
Roasted butternut squash.
Asparagus with garlic and bacon and apple crisp pie.
Yum.
Oh, and a boiling over.
Always I do that. So, and you got this recipe off of?
Pioneer Woman and Valerie Bertinelli.
Oh, how cool is that? Well, this is going to be lovely. I can't wait till it's done. Oh, y'all get ready to be jealous. Looky there. Roasted asparagus with bacon. What kind of pie?
Apple crumb.
Oh,
Apple crisp crumb.
Oh my goodness. And there is the squash soup.
Roasted butternut squash.
Butternut squash. And this is, the sprinkle on it is coconut and...
Chopped up cashews.
Chopped up
You
cashews.
saute both of them.
Oh, and look at this chicken Alfredo. Oh, yum. Oh, and there's the noodles. My favorite part, wouldn't you know, the carbs. There we go.
Yeah, because that's you do that with chicken broth, half and half, heavy cream, a little butter, fresh garlic cloves. Then you sprinkle on shaved Parmesan cheese in there to kind of thicken it with the chicken after you've sauteed it. And then we'll add the noodles when they're done.
I am a lucky girl. To have a friend like Pam, I am a lucky girl. All right, yes, not diet day on Grandma DC's channel. Not today, no.
All good stuff for you, though.
All good stuff for you. Well, you know what they call Alfredo? They call it heart attack on a plate.
Shh. I wonder with the butter and the cream.
With the butter and the cream inside.
Good for you.
Good for you, huh, Mom?
Now, if you're on a keto diet, they tell you it's wonderful for you.
That's true, but you can't eat any noodles or carbs with it, and that's always the good part.
Yeah.
Comments from the peanut gallery
Are welcome.
from Pam. So, this morning I wake up and I decide to check my Facebook, and I said, I get a friend request every once in a while, but I seldom ever say yes to them because a lot of times they're just prostitutes and things, you know, wanting to be your friend. And if it's a really good-looking man, I figure, right, you know. So I don't ever like say yes unless it's somebody that says, hey, I'm so-and-so and I know so that, you know, and I have a connection. But I checked on there and there was this man and he had the name of Brian with a last name that was something like Johnson. I mean, that wasn't it, but it was something like so common, you know, common American name, Brian Johnson. That should have been my first hint. But there was this lovely picture of this kind of rotund older man with white hair, and he had on a t-shirt that said something about no carbs, which I thought was funny. And I thought he probably had watched my YouTube channel when I was doing the keto thing. And he had found me on Facebook, and you know, and it said he was widowed, and I thought, I'll just take a chance. I've not friended someone I don't know at all in a long time. I'm just going to take a chance. And it said he was from Pennsylvania. So I hit yes, I'll friend him. And I friended him, and immediately, and ladies, here's your first hint, immediately he texted me back, and he was like, hi, thanks for accepting my friendship. And I'm like, that was quick. And odd that it was so quick.
Yeah.
And then it was like, and I was like, you know, okay, how's the weather, you know, where you are? And I said, well, Missouri weather is windy, probably rain, ever changing, but not too bad. Everything goes north and south of us. We're pretty lucky here. And he writes back and he says, I hope you don't mind telling me all about yourself. And I thought, yeah, you're not a real man. Men don't give a shit about women. Tell me, you want me to talk about myself? Oh yeah, sure you do. And then I didn't answer that. And so then he says, I'm from Pennsylvania. And I thought, well, that matches. And he goes, but right now I'm stationed in somewhere in Florida and I'm working on an oil rig. Oh yeah. Yeah, a big fat rotund, white-haired man, widowed, working on an oil rig. Get your story straight, scammer. Okay, ladies, it just takes a little thought, okay? So then he says, and so I wrote back and I said, I don't mind telling you about myself. I have a channel called Grandma DC on YouTube, and my life is an open book. You can just check me out. And you know, he did not write me back. There you go, ladies. I got 3,000 people backing me up. You know what? He doesn't want you to know he's out there. Probably Nigerian, could have been, you know, any other foreign country where they set these people up in like shops to scam widowed women. And I told him, I said, yeah, I'm very internet savvy, have my own YouTube channel, and I know scammers, and never heard from him again. Thank you, YouTubers. Thank you, guys. Thank you, Sadie.
Sadie says, I thought that was a good story, Grandma Dee.
Sadie says, my sister is smart. There you go. Just a little lesson for y'all.
They're out there everywhere.
So here I am cleaning up the house, and I've got this wonderful angel coming over to help me organize and clean and everything. And my neighbors have a bobcat, and he was out working, and he had pulled my jacuzzi off of the back porch, you know, but he put it by the burn pile. And I said, hey, he was out the other day, and I said, can you please move that jacuzzi away from the burn pile? Because Jennifer and I want to burn that pile of junk. And I said, if you put that old jacuzzi over by the fence, I want to have someone come in with a scooper of dirt and make an up garden. Now, we've talked about that. I told you about that. And I had said this to his wife also. She was standing there. He was in the bobcat. And I said, and I've said it to him before. The first time I told him about this idea, he said to me, no, that's a dumb idea. That's not going to work. I said, why wouldn't it work? I said, it'd be even better to dig it down a little and kind of sit it down a bit because it's kind of tall. But I said, I could plant tomatoes and stuff in it. I can't grow anything. He goes, well, you just should plant it in the ground. And I said, no, I've tried planting a garden in the ground, and that water grass overtakes it, and I can't keep it up. Just overnight, the weeds will take it, and the garden will be gone. And don't tell me, well, if you get out there and weed every day, you'd have to weed constantly to keep that water grass out. So if there's no way I can plant in the ground. I've tried it for years. And he didn't say nothing else after that. So again, I reiterated about 4 times, and with his wife standing there, I said, can you please just get your bobcat and move it over against the fence? That way they can dump dirt into it. He says, yeah, I'll be back over in a little bit. So they had the bobcat back over on their side by this time. So I went and I waited on the front porch, and then I waited inside, and then I got tired, and I went and sat in my room and watched out the window. I thought, I'll hear the bobcat, you know, if they come over. Finally, it got to be about an hour and a half later. No, he hadn't shown up. Jennifer showed up. We got busy cleaning the kitchen and stuff, and I thought, I guess he's not coming. He's not going to come move it. And I looked out back, it was gone. When did he snuck over there and got it, right? I mean, he snuck over, got through the gate with the bobcat, moved the jacuzzi away from the pile, and I went outside to see where he moved it to, and it is gone. It is not in my backyard. It is not on my property.
He took it?
He took it. It's
Is it
gone.
on his property?
I haven't found it. I haven't seen it. But he did tell me he put $1,500 into the lawnmower I gave him, and it's running. And I said, well, I think he wanted me to pay him $1,500 for the lawnmower or something. And I said, well, it's yours now. You got a $5,000 lawnmower for $1,500, and my deal is just keep me mowed. I said, I gave you the lawnmower if you will just keep me mowed, so I don't get all high weedy like I always do. That would be lovely.
What did he say to that?
He said, yeah. But I'll bet you he don't do it.
Well, no, then he steals your tub.
Well, I already gave him the motor to the jacuzzi because he'd seen it sitting on the ground. And I said, it's the motor, it does that jacuzzi. But I said, there's no way I can put it together, and I don't know if it'll work or not. He told me one time, he said, yeah, that motor works. He hooked it up. He knows how to fix things. He's got a garage and
He's
shop
got
and
your
tools.
tub over there somewhere. He's going to try to get that thing and put it together.
Yep, he's going to have a jacuzzi.
He is going to fix him a jacuzzi.
That's what he's going to do.
My naked butt over there every night, and
I too. I'd be going over there getting in my hot tub.
Yep. So there you have it. I didn't get to film the rest of the day, but we had the most wonderful lunch with Pam. And then we all went to Whiteman Air Force Base and went on a shopping spree. I picked up my medications, and then we went on a shopping spree at the commissary, and I showed Pam where all the Best Buys were for meat, and it's tax-free. So she was pretty happy, and I was too. We all got some bargains, even Mom. Then we turned around and came back. We didn't make it in time to get the car maintenanced, but we did get some other things done that needed to be done in town, and Mom met up with her husband at Menards, which is where they always are all the time. And then Pam and I came back, and we unpacked everything, and I came home, and nothing had changed. It's still clean as it was, which I was like, just stay status quo. Jennifer's coming back tomorrow to clean some more. Oh, thank heavens for Jennifer. And my son said maybe after he took a nap he would get up and work on the pantry tonight, because I said that it's mostly his stuff in there, and I said it needs to be out so that I can get some plumbing in here, and maybe we can get a washer and dryer again in the future. So that's all that's going on. Saturday's going to be Friday's going to be taken up. Saturday's going to be taken up with trying to sell the bunnies at a outdoor free-for-all flea market down in Warsaw. I'll take the camera for that one. That's going to be pretty crazy, I think. And Mother's already put on YouTube that we will be selling Easter bunnies. I am going to sell all the bunnies. As much as Grandma would love to keep some buns because they're so soft and so sweet, I unfortunately have a bunny-loving dog, and he doesn't love them in a good way. So I think that if I let Mama go back into the wild, which I really don't want to do, she would be eaten pretty quick. He's fast. And of course none of the babies would survive, and keeping them pinned up and in the house or safe I got other things going on. I got the chickens and things to protect. We're good on having to, be gentle and protect animals, right? So while he may be an ornery young man, it's hard to be mad at him when he's such a good boy to me. You give me a hug? Can I have a hug? Oh, thank you. It's been a long day. He's tired. And I'm tired too. But I think I'm going to put on a movie about ancient Vikings. My people. And then I probably will fall asleep halfway through. It's just sad. You get old, you can't stay awake to the end of a movie. Alright guys, like, share, and subscribe to keep up with the insanity. And I will definitely film those bunnies before I lose them. So I hope you all are having a great time. I hope you didn't get blown away in this horrible wind we're having. And I'll talk to y'all later. Some of you I'd like to talk to sooner. Bye-bye.